And then you go, oh my
Yep.
gosh, I've got a bunch of friends that call me Superman, and like the symbol of Superman,
Yep.
it's like, it's not strength or anything, it's hope. So if you
Mm-hmm.
really look at everything, like the answers and the things that you're looking for are out there. You just have to find them.
Yep.
It's never a lack of resources, it's a lack of resourcefulness. And the more you go
Yep.
through something and the more you do it, the more you realize that, like, oh hey, like, I'm my worst enemy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Infinite Ability Podcast. I am your host, Nick Yerhart, and we are here to encourage each other to find our own unique abilities. Let's go. All right, everyone. So today I have my good friend Michael Valines on, and I can't wait for him to share his journey and tell you all about what he does. So, Michael, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thanks, I appreciate that. Really my journey started in 2018 when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's when the whole self-development journey, quit day drinking, smoking cigars, trying to live whatever some 20-year-old guy thought was the best, like what the world told him that the best thing that he could do for his life was. And that really started my self-development journey, because I thought, well, if for some reason this thing gets really, really worse, I'm going to have
Mm-hmm.
to boost my brain power a ton, because I was working in construction at the time. That it like, I'm gonna lose all my physical abilities. This thing's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever I'm doing with diet or lifestyle, whatever, that's gonna kick in at some point. I'm gonna beat this thing, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. So
Yep.
let's start the self-development journey, because something has to get better in case something gets worse.
Yep, exactly. So, do you remember the first thing that you started when you started your journey?
First thing, the first real thing that I started was just changing my thoughts, because when
Yep.
I was when I was diagnosed, I thought, well, like, okay, like, who's the most I was like, my thoughts could be the I don't know when this diet thing and whatever is gonna kick in. What's gonna be the thing that helps me out the most right now? And I thought,
Yep.
it's my thoughts. Well,
Mm-hmm.
how many positive people do I know? I don't know. Like, I don't really know that many positive people. So I was like,
Yeah, that's where I was too.
so where can I find positive people? I was like, I don't know, but I can find a lot of it on YouTube. So I
Mm-hmm.
just told myself, until I brainwash myself into being more positive, every single day
Mm-hmm.
when I wake up and every single night before I go to bed, just listening to motivational speakers, whatever. I'm like, everything they're
Mm-hmm.
saying might not be right, but believe that it's right. And
Yep.
and until my thoughts and everything change, just being more positive, then keep on doing it till that happens. Then after about
Mm-hmm.
30 days of listening to it every single day when I woke up and every single night before I went to bed, my thoughts and everything changed. So I get a comment of people like, oh, wow, you're so positive and whatnot. I'm like, look, it took some work.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it does. It always takes work. And you gotta just keep doing it over and over. And I kind of did the same thing when I got started. I was on YouTube searching, Grant Cardone and Rob Dial, Tony Robbins, like all the greats. And it's like, I know you said you brainwashed yourself into being more positive. I like to think of it as unbrainwashing what we grew up with. We're getting rid of the negativity that we were surrounded with our whole life. I like to look at it that way. It's like I'm just getting rid of the bad and bringing in the good, you know?
Yeah.
So after that, you started to be more positive, be more, happy. What came next? I know you started to work on some things that really helped you even more.
Yeah, so I started, with the start seeing a holistic doctor. She helped me out a
Mm-hmm.
ton. And then I just, after being with them and whole like whole thing, as far as progression went and everything, that I was just like, well, like, I've learned a bunch. I can help a lot of people with this. So I went
Mm-hmm.
off
Yeah.
and decided to start helping other people with their multiple sclerosis and their issues. And then
Mm-hmm.
at that point, that started my entire journey of, like, being a coach. It's a lot more than just like, I have to change my mindset. Like, I'm more positive, but I have to change my mindset. I have to change the way that I think. I have to change all of that, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to learn everything that comes with being a entrepreneur. Because there's
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs and there's
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, and I'm on my own. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
let's help out as many people as possible, and then
Mm-hmm.
start coaching business with that, and then we start going all in on that, and then just help out as many people as possible with their journey and that, and then see whichever way the snaky road of being an entrepreneur goes, just with
Yep.
different coaches
And
and just see how
and
much I
and
can
that's how
just,
it is.
yeah.
Like it's a snaky road. Like you don't know where you're gonna go. Like you just kind of at at the beginning you just kind of try a whole bunch of different things, and then you figure out what works for you and how you can help the most people. I know when I got started, there was things that I was doing that I don't even do anymore. I just evolved and figured out what I'm good at and how I can help more people. So I think that's very powerful.
Yeah, I know there's some stuff that I look at, because I started in 2021, I believe, that
Mm-hmm.
like 2020 was when I made the thought of, hey, like, let's go be an entrepreneur. I've learned enough that I can help other people. And then
Mm-hmm.
with all of that, there's some stuff that I look early on that I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought that was really good. That's terrible.
Yep. Yep. So I know that you use a product that has really helped you out. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, so I use some patches with the company that's called Lifewave, and they deal with a lot of just energy and helping people move energy throughout their body. And there's different patches for different uses depending upon what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found it to be something that's been extremely helpful to me.
Mm-hmm.
So after it's helped me out, and I went, you know what, like, let's do this. I know my dad ended up, he's the one who started with the company, and he left me some patches, and so I tried them out for about a month, and I was like, oh, like, I'm interested in helping out people with the patches. So I'd
Mm-hmm.
gotten a car that had been totaled, So after spending the money, going to a bunch of different business events to help me out, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna really regret if I don't jump in. And then so called
Mm-hmm.
up somebody else like, I'm ready to get started. They're like, oh wow, like I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, this is the like out of the money, this is the last money that I'm putting into this. Like, let's go all in, let's help out other people, and then as with
Mm-hmm.
everything you just learn and grow and keep on going that. But as I started that journey, I was like, oh my gosh, all this stuff that I should have been doing in the beginning, it's just getting reinforced even more now.
Yep. 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 Exactly. And for anybody listening, if you want more info about the patches, get a hold of Michael, because you can get them through Michael, so then you help him and he can help you. So please reach out to him.
Yeah, unless you talk to somebody who's with the company, some of the stuff with the company can seem a little confusing. I'm happy to answer
Mm-hmm.
whatever questions or anything that you have and just help you out as much as possible. The only thing I can't help you out
Awesome.
is grow a beard. You gotta do that on your own.
Well, I don't think I can do that. So
You'd
I
be surprised.
tried, and I don't get enough. I just don't really get enough.
Well, I tell people, I'm like,
So
look,
yeah,
I didn't grow a beard till I turned 32. So I'm like,
yeah.
you've got
Well,
plenty of
I,
time.
I am 32, so it's still not quite there yet. I don't know, but yeah. So I gotta ask. You know my slogan: "Your abilities are infinite." What does that mean to you?
So I think what that means to me is that you like what you think is impossible right now, it is
Mm-hmm.
possible. Because I know
Yep.
finally went on being an entrepreneur full time about a month ago, and
Mm-hmm.
just the more I go, the like the help I need in everything, it just magically pops up or ask people, or the pieces that I'm missing, I find no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yep.
when we do something, we think, oh my gosh, that's not possible. But then when you jump in it, then all of a sudden the things show up more and more. And then you go, oh my
Yep.
gosh, I've got a bunch of friends that call me Superman, and like the symbol of Superman,
Yep.
it's like, it's not strength or anything, it's hope. So if you
Mm-hmm.
really look at everything, like the answers and the things that you're looking for are out there. You just have to find them.
Yep.
It's never a lack of resources, it's a lack of resourcefulness. And the more you go
Yep.
through something and the more you do it, the more you realize that, like, oh hey, like, I'm my worst enemy. I'm the one holding me back. All
Mm-hmm.
this other stuff.
Yep. I agree. That was amazing. So thank you for sharing that. And then how can people reach out to you?
People can reach out to me. You can get a hold of me. My phone number is 208-242-6947. You can call me, text me, whatever. Just let me know who you are. And then I'm on social media. My Facebook's Michael Valines, and then my Instagram's Michael J Valines. So, and then I don't think the handle is going to be changing anytime soon, but if it does, that you can find me just by my name, Michael Valines. So if you want to get a hold of me and reach out, and I'm happy to answer whatever questions and talk to you and help you go all in.
All right, awesome. Well, this has been really great. So thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me in the Nick Yerhart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors, so let's just get it out there by word of mouth and help more people. Alright, everyone, remember, your abilities are infinite.